What's up, Pack members? It's your Spirit Alf here. Welcome to our next Dark Souls Remastered Let's Play episode. So in the last episode, we unfortunately got killed by the bloathead casters and lost a good bit of souls. And we also went back up there and battled Lord Blade Sieran, how you pronounce her name. So we're actually going to go back to the bloathead casters, and yeah. And hopefully we can get past them. I mean, dang it. I mean, how many arrows? Well, I guess I can't check arrows right now. Come and get it. You gonna come? Good. Clip them with the tip of my blade. Alright. So moving on. We're just going to take down these two. There we go. So we're now going to take our shortcut here. There we are. And you see, that's where we, well, this isn't the same soul, you know, we got nothing. So let's see if I can actually get this caster's attention. Of course, you know, silver pendant obviously doesn't make this too bad. Oh dear. Nope, we died. Alright. Probably should have blocked or healed, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to try to run past all the 5 bloatheads that we normally see, and then just so we can pay attention to, you know, the bloathead casters, you know, or, you know, just so we can get to those, or I should say, not pay attention to. Exhaust all this stamina. Yeah, because if they try to, you know, jump, they're going to die, so. Okay. Grab these souls, it's right here. And yeah, you know, one at a time, they're not so bad. I mean, maybe I don't really need the thing at all, but you know, it could help. I mean, once I get past the normal bloatheads, the caster should not be that big of a deal. So I think that triggered, okay, triggered 2 of them, excellent. 1, and 2. Let's get the silver pendant back on, just in case. Okay, that's 1. Yeah, that ain't happening. Good. Great, so here's what we're going to do now. There is an enemy down there, but we're going to try our best to ignore it. Well, I mean, you gotta trigger it to get it out, so. Oh, look, it's already triggered. So I don't really know what it's called, but we're not gonna pay attention to it just yet. Do have your shield up, though. You can see just how much damage that did. We're gonna run for our lives, and we're just gonna trigger the shortcut. And as you see, the thing saved us, but you know. And we won't be using that shortcut anymore. So now we go to this bonfire, rest here, and now I won't ever have to deal with those dark magic bloatheads, or whatever you want to call them. It's also worth noting that you can actually warp to all these bonfires in this here. It's a Sanctuary Guardian, Ulasil Sanctuary, we can warp there, and Ulasil Township. I think this is considered the Chasm of the Abyss. So, I don't think there's any more bonfires here. Or, I mean, there might be, I don't know. So, here's how this is going to go down. We're going to come over here. Yeah, so now we're in the Chasm of the Abyss, like I probably just said. And you know, there's a crystal over here. Well, we're not going to pay much attention to it. It's probably just going to lead us into a trap, so we're going to let that vanish. And you can see the glowing red eyes in the distance. Those are bloatheads, and we want to lure them like one at a time, so you shoot one with an arrow if you have it, let it come over, and you should be okay. Like how it has the arrow in its head. 1, 2. Now let's have another one. Oh, did I not hit it? There we go. Alright, so now that bloathead's coming over. And we only gotta kill these things one time because pretty soon we're gonna get a shortcut. That won't matter much. So let's lure this one over next. And I don't know if that's a caster or not. Alright, so yeah, that's the caster then. So in that case, let's lure the other one then. Oh crap, that's gonna hurt. Oh, okay, dodged it. Good. And you don't need the silver pendant, but it can help a lot. Alright, come over here. Just use the silver pendant to your pleasure. And I don't think we'll have to deal with any more casters for now. So we have Dark Bead. Get off me. There. So I think, if I remember correctly now, we're going to just work our way up. Yeah. You can kind of follow the prison stones, but it's not necessarily needed. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm actually going the wrong way, aren't I? Yeah, okay. So, you know, from the bonfire, don't rest that if you already killed the bloatheads, though, because you don't want to fight those again. Oh, it looks like we have a bit of humanity as well. Or 1 point of it, I mean. So, just follow this path. How are we doing on time? Okay, we're doing good on time. So yeah, you know, follow prison stones if you need to. What? Oh, we have a bloathead here. Yeah, be careful. They can sneak up on you, so just stay observant. And you see down there we have a new enemy type, which is called Humanity Sprites. Now we're not going to deal with them just yet, but we are going to deal with them pretty soon. Now they're not hard to kill, but they do attack very hard. They don't even attack. They just, well, I'll tell you what I mean. They don't really attack. They more like, well, just kind of phase through you. Okay, that's not it. Why I go in that little cove or little platform, because, oh, here it is. So come around here, there's going to be an imaginary drop. And you see right there, that's Alvina's spirit. I'm going to queue up just for sake. Follow it. So follow Alvina's spirit, and she's actually going to lead us to something pretty cool. And we're going to ignore all the humanity sprites for now. And right here, whack it. We have an illusionary wall, but we're not going to go in there just yet. We're going to activate this shortcut. So you see, now we're back in Royalwood. And right here is, without a doubt, the best location to, well, or right there is the best shortcut to get to Chasm of the Abyss quickly, because you can avoid all the bloat heads, and yeah. So now we're going to come up here, we're going to rest at this bonfire. And this here is going to be the bonfire we're going to be mainly using for the rest of the DLC area. Because, you know, it's 20 Estus, and this is like, or that was like the main bonfire right there. I think the point of that Chasm of the Abyss bonfire was really just to avoid having to fight those blowhead casters again. So anyway, come here. Turn to the right here, and this is the lift we're looking for. And we're just going to do this. Hang on. Come on. There we go. So, come down here. You see this area. And right up ahead, you can see a glowing light. And you want to kill these humanity sprites. And you can see even the little one, it just barely touched me and it did damage. Now, with my weapon, they should go down pretty easily. Oh, it's also worth noting, you can farm these guys for humanity. A pretty healthy amount at that. But, you know. Okay. I mean, they're not really that threatening, but they can do a good bit of damage if you're not careful. And if you look here, we have Sif there. Well, baby Sif, or puppy Sif, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, Sif was the size of a direwolf as a puppy. And you can see that there is a protective barrier. Okay, that's defeated. And you can see just how much damage that did. So whack. And now baby Sif is safe. And right here is where you get the cleansing great shield that I am using. So yeah, right there is how you rescue Sif, and by doing that, we have actually now been granted access to the alternate or remembrance cutscene for the Sif boss fight. Of course, we're not going to do the Sif boss fight itself until a later episode. Oh, and you can see just how much damage that did. I mean, phased right through me, and if I stayed in there any longer, I probably would have died, so yeah. So with that out of the way, we're now going to actually talk to a knight. Well, one of the Knights of Gwyn, I should say. So, also, to be able to do this, you have to have gotten the crest key, which I think we got in the previous episode. So, you know, come up these stairs. I don't know if there's any enemies up here or not. Alright, no enemies up here. Now, use the crest key that we got and climb up this ladder. And here we have Hawkeye Go. And you can talk to him. So you can talk to him, and I went ahead and talked to him right now because, you know, there's actually something we want to do, and I don't want to have to, you know, make a double trip just in case. But I think that's just about all the time we have for this video. So tune for next one, and we will continue on through the DLC area. So see you guys back in the pack.